This is true. This is true. Welcome to Amplify MP. This is Mike Heaton and Matt Bryant, as well as our co-host Kellen Gracie. Hello. We are the network built to celebrate the people, places, and the everyday events that make Mount Pleasant a great place to live. And we are sponsored, as always, by Midwest Old Threshers. Thank you to Terry Grant and all the great people there on the grounds that help make Old Threshers such an important part of our community. I bring up the tour stuff because today for our feature, we have our very own Rachel and Dean here to talk about our, we're going to call it they have a name for it. I had a whole flyer over there. We're basically touring open houses of
commercial
property open house. Commercial property open house, says Rachel from the distance.
Yes.
She's here in the studio today for a live feature brought to you by your Dream Home Furniture and Floors. But before we get there, we're also going to talk about the barbecue tomorrow, which is really awesome. If you don't know what the barbecue is, you're going to learn here in a bit. Can you give us the 411, Matt?
I can. It does not include the commercial open house or the barbecue because Rachel is going to take care of that a little later.
Yes.
But we do have on an At the Park Pond Study event will be happening on Wednesday, June 10th from 2 to 4 p.m. at Oakland Mills. All ages can come and explore what's living in your pond and how to tell if a river is healthy and even learn the best way to catch a frog.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. Call the Nature Center for details.
Did
they consult my son?
They need to, or he needs to go for sure.
An expert
in how to
frog
catch
catcher.
the frog.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
What they really need to tell you is, okay, now that you've caught it, now what do you do with it?
No.
That's really the secret to it, right?
Between that and fireflies during the summer,
Exactly.
like, what do you?
Yeah.
Luca does not know that part.
On June 11th, the community band will perform in Central Park at 7 p.m. That's a Thursday night. The Friends of Conservation in Henry County is hosting an annual Conservation River and Creek Float on Saturday, June 27th at 1 p.m. The route will be determined the week of the float based on water levels. More information to come. This is just a save the date thing, but although June 27th is coming.
I got to go back.
Okay.
To the community band thing.
Yeah.
Did we get any comments the other day about whether or not the PEO will be doing the pies?
I didn't check.
Do we know?
I don't think so. I don't think we got comments.
We didn't get comments or confirmation. Okay, I'm still working on that, everybody. I know a lot of people are interested. I talk to people in the community. They want to know if PEO is doing the pies again this year at the community band thing. Do you know, Rachel? We haven't heard. I didn't hear the question. Is the PEO doing the community pies at the community band thing this year? We have not heard. We're going to find out because I'm excited. That's one of my big motivations to go to that.
Okay.
I mean, other than the awesome music on a beautiful Thursday night and Pleasant. Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
On Wednesday, July 1, the Faith Christian Outreach Church will be celebrating America in 2026 with a bunch of free activities, including car show, inflatables, face art, bingo, live music, and fireworks. This event is open to anyone and starts at 5:30 p.m. on July 1. And then I brought this up a while ago, but just a reminder, the Monster Arm Wrestling Tournament is coming to Splits in Mount Pleasant on Saturday, July 25th. The wrestling starts at 6 p.m. I think those guys are probably more intense than we are.
Yeah, I'm going to get my butt kicked if I try to join that one. Why do they call it Monster Arm Wrestling?
The drink, sponsored by Monster.
Oh, Monster. Yeah. They're not like monsters from like Monsters, Inc. It's like a cartoon show or something.
You don't know.
They don't dress up as monsters.
We don't know.
Okay.
We'll have to go and find out. Saturday, July 25th.
I kind of want to see that. That seems sort of cool.
No 40-foot smoke breathing.
As long as there's not a 40-foot smoke breathing snake, I'm in.
Right. Did you ever hear the thing about? I always heard the story about this guy that was a bus driver for years that would always win arm wrestling contests. But he was like lanky. It didn't seem like he'd be a good arm wrestler, but because he opened and closed the door for the bus every day, hundreds of times, like he kicked everybody's butt in arm wrestling.
Wow.
I don't know if that's a legend, one of those things, but like, anyway,
it's like why hockey players are really good at golf.
And not at baseball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
A different swing. Mm-hmm. If you have an event you'd like us to announce, please email at least 1 week prior to contact@amplify-mp.com.
And coming up after the break, Rachel and Dean with the Mount Pleasant Area Chamber of Commerce for our feature sponsored by your Dream Home Furniture and Floors.
Bring the kids and share the memories at the 2026 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Experience the sights, sounds, and traditions of steam engines, antique cars and trucks, tractors, and more. First visit or a family tradition. Enjoy home-style food, the excitement of an Old West shootout, and nightly entertainment. For generations, this is where memories are made. Celebrate history and make new memories at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, September 3rd through 7th in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
Welcome back to Amplify MP. I'm Mike Heaton, your co-host, and I am here today for our Your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature. Look at that cool little, like that logo we just put on there.
Very impressed, you guys.
Isn't that nice? With Rachel and Dean. Welcome, Rachel.
Hey, good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
It's good to have you back on the show.
Yes.
Rachel is our once a month guest to talk about all things Mount Pleasant, all things Chamber, and just is in the know on everything, I feel like.
Well, you're making me sound a little bit more exciting than reality actually is. But
she's awesome, people.
okay,
She's awesome.
so we came here today to talk about a commercial property open house.
Yes.
So what is a commercial property open house? It's that.
Ah.
So we're looking for entrepreneurs thinking about expanding your business, need an office space. So this afternoon, beginning at 4:30, look for flyers like this around town. We have about 10 different locations, 5 office, 5 retail, for you to check out. There will be somebody on hand to answer any and all of your questions. Just so downtown, specifically next door to our office, the 120 South Main Street, I think it's Suite 1. The Brazelton building, there are some there on the corner of Monroe and Main Street. There is a location on 100 block of West Monroe Street. So there's just a lot of great opportunities in our downtown for some retail. Those are more retail.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can come out here to the Bell Center to check out office space.
Dang right.
There's an address on Taft Street. There's some office space on South Grand Avenue. So the listing has been changing because as real estate does, things move all the
over the
time.
place, yeah.
So the most recent listing will be on the event page, which is on the Mount Pleasant Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. There is
Okay.
an event called Commercial Property Open House. The addresses, that's where we are updating it because we've actually already had some changes since we published it.
Since 5 hours ago this morning, has there been changes?
There's been one added.
Okay, I'm going to go to your
Nice.
event page.
Yes. So
Events.
that's
Nice.
the thing. It grows.
There
And
it
we
is.
actually had one get deleted yesterday because it went under contract, which is a great
That's a
problem.
great problem to have. Yeah, that's
Yes.
awesome.
Oh, and then the other one I know out on East Washington Street, some of us local might know it as the old Wiley Interiors building. That will
Yeah.
also be showcased tonight.
Nice.
That's
Very
a big
good.
one.
Yes. So commercial property open house, it's a self-guided tour beginning at 4:30.
Okay. I'm looking it up online right now, and I see a cool little map that has all the little spots on it,
Yes.
which is really awesome. I didn't know you could do that. Is that just a picture you guys put on there? Nice.
Yes.
Includes the Bell Center right here, Taft Street. Is that the old Iowa Wesleyan wrestling facility there,
Correct.
where Farm Bureau is
Farm
located?
Bureau is there. They have some additional. They have office or retail available
Yeah.
there.
They did a great job of renovating that space and making it really
Yes.
usable by different groups.
Yes.
And they're also super flexible. So we went and did a feature on them about 3 weeks ago now and toured some of the space and what they did for their own offices. But I believe there's also an audiology group there. I think there's a taekwondo group there, the different groups that.
It's too much to keep.
Yeah.
I'm going to go today and find out more.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a great space. Take a look at it, even if just to tour it and see
Yes.
what's there so you can share it with your friends or other business colleagues or other
Yes.
entrepreneurs. That's awesome. That's really cool.
So yeah, again, it starts at 4:30. It's self-guided. Go check
Ooh.
out all these awesome commercial properties.
What's this one on Cherry? It says Cherry Street. Although I'm looking now at the map and I'm seeing one over by. Is that one
yes,
still there?
over there by Wells Fargo, across the street from Pep Stop.
Yeah.
There are 3 or 4 office buildings kind of there in a line.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
They
yeah.
have some spaces there. Thank you for that reminder.
Nice. That's a
Well,
good
that's
one.
a good location.
Yes.
And then there's one right on Grand there. Is that Pilot Grove or what is that?
It's next door to Pilot Grove.
Okay.
It is the chiropractor in the basement has some retail spaces
nice.
available.
So what I love about that is they're all unique spaces for different types of
Correct.
businesses, right? Which is
Yes.
awesome. Like here, it's a single entrepreneur that wants to have a small office or a desk. Here at the Bell Center, you have a very awesome sort of retail space right at the junction of 2 main roads at Grand and Washington, that one by Pilot
Yes.
Grove, and then a bunch of downtown retail, which is just what a great place to own a business.
So we're looking forward to it. It's another way just to get the word out and come check it out if you're thinking about a business, if you are interested in growing your business and office space. This is your night. It's no commitment, kind of take a look.
That was actually a question I had. Do you have to be an existing business to
No,
participate?
anybody can come check it out.
Love it. I love it. So we have another thing to talk about that's happening
Yeah.
tomorrow night
Yes.
that is really unique and fun. And I'm curious to know more. We announced it yesterday. it's a barbecue as part of your Alive After 5. What's going on with
That's
that?
right. So we are kudos and great creativity from our friends out at All God's Creatures. They're hosting an Alive After 5. We host Alive After 5s as a great networking opportunity, be able to see and check out a business. For all chamber members, All God's Creatures is opening it up to everybody. So I know that they're having hot dogs and baked beans, and come and check out the facilities. They are also launching their own strategic campaign. So I think we're all going to
Nice.
learn more tomorrow night.
That sounds amazing.
So it's All God's Creatures on East Washington Street, beginning at 5:00.
I have another question, follow up.
Yeah, what do you got?
Sorry. A lot of people have asked what is going in front of All God's Creatures. There's clearly some construction going on over there.
Ooh, I don't know.
Do you guys know?
I think it's be continued.
To be continued.
Ooh.
Okay.
Rachel's always in the know.
Sorry,
Not
I
necessarily.
Not
threw you a
yet.
little bit of a curveball there. Sorry.
That's
Well,
okay.
As soon as we find out and we're allowed to say it publicly.
It may be public. I don't know.
Hey, the other thing I wanted to ask you about, I'm going to throw it on you because you don't
Yeah.
know about this yet. You know all about it, but we're going to be doing a feature soon on this new National Day thing that
yeah.
we announced last week.
Yes.
Do you mind giving us a small little preview of that? Because it's really cool. You were a big
The
part of that.
Homesteaders.
Homesteaders
Actually, I
National
can take
Day.
absolutely no credit other than we're big cheerleaders for our chamber members and our next
Right.
door neighbors. So our friends at Prep and Mama Homesteaders Hub created a national holiday.
Yeah.
And it's founded by them on August 15th.
We're not talking like they just made it up on their own. They went through the process.
They went through the process. They are official on the calendar. I think that as far as I know, they have a lot planned, but I know that there's some merchandise to help celebrate all the wonderful things that Homestead is.
I love it.
Learning how to sew, learning how to cook, learning how to bake, learning how to do the honey, whatever that looks like for you. They do a fantastic job next door.
I love it. So we're going to get a lot more from them here in the next couple of weeks. We're trying to find a time to do a nice
Yes.
interview and go in and actually record stuff and do
Yes.
a nice little feature on them. But what a cool thing for Mount Pleasant to say they've done, and the impact that can have just on our community as a whole as we continue every year to celebrate this thing.
It fits our identity straight. I mean, just think of Midwest Old Threshers. That is celebrating homesteading and where we came from every day. So this is a fantastic day for August 15th.
That is awesome. That's brilliant. Brilliant.
Yes.
So I have to ask, and I feel like we rushed this. We got you here at the last second, but I've never had an interview with you, Rachel, without a joke. Did you bring one today? You're
Okay, this is rough, and I don't remember it exact, so we're going to ad-lib it.
okay. What do you got?
What did the big flower say to the little flower?
What did the big flower say to the little flower?
Any guesses, you two?
I got
know.
nothing.
I know.
Sorry.
What's up, bud?
Oh,
It's a little flower.
Oh.
That's not bad.
you know, that's pretty
That's
good.
not bad.
That's seasonally thematic and appropriate.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Well, I came prepared this time too.
Okay, let's hear it.
And I just want to throw one at you.
I'm going to try not to
Yeah.
laugh.
Speaking of rough, what do you call a dog magician? Dog that does magic.
I don't know.
A labracadabrador.
I was going to try not to
So
laugh.
I feel like that was
But
a pity
that was
laugh.
so
Was that
really
okay?
bad.
Was that
That
pity,
was so
pity laugh?
bad.
Thank
That
you.
was so bad.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Insert like
Yeah.
the round of applause.
Oh, yeah, we gotta
Oh
get
yeah,
sound
we need
effects.
sound
Sound effects.
effects. That's what we need.
Well, Rachel, thank you for coming in today, for being part of our show and keeping us up to date on what's going on in our community, especially in the business world. We'll have you see you again next month, hopefully.
Thanks for
Back
having
on the
me.
show. This has been your Dream Home Furniture and Floors feature segment. We'll be right back after this commercial.
Kids Snack Spills. Your furniture's got a front row seat to the chaos. Stain resistant and stylish? Need custom colors and a look that fits your family? Yep, we can do that. Furniture that is tough, stylish, and totally ready for whatever comes next from your dream home.
Thank you, Rachel. Oh, bye, Rachel. See ya. You're live again. All right. Thank you. Welcome back, Matt. It's good to have you. I mean, do you have any corny jokes? Well, you do. 'Cause
I do, but I have a section for that.
That's the
so
whole thing. We have
that's
to
the
actually
whole
make it a
thing.
formal
Later.
thing.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, do you mind getting us in a know?
Buckle up, kids. It's time to get in the know. Today is Tuesday. It is the 2nd day of June. Today is National I Love My Dentist Day. And, probably most people don't love their dentist, but they are important because you sure miss them if they're not there, right? If you need them.
Especially
So,
if your teeth aren't there.
yeah, especially if your teeth aren't there. It's also National Rotisserie Chicken Day.
I like that one.
That's a good one. And it's National Bubba Day.
Ooh, what's that mean?
So I looked it up, and it's literally just you celebrate anybody that has the name Bubba.
Okay.
Now, it didn't actually specifically go into if your nickname is Bubba, but let's just throw them into the mix too.
Bubba.
So if your name is Bubba or your nickname is Bubba, it's your day.
So he doesn't live here anymore, but shout out to Sam Schimmelfinning. He went by Bubba.
Okay.
This entire time. I think he still does go by Bubba a little bit. I don't know. But he's brother of Matt Schimmelfinning, who owns Quality Equipment here in town.
Sure.
And that's the only Bubba I know from Mount Pleasant.
Today is his day.
I'm sure there's others.
I'm sure. It's Bubba Day.
Bubba Day.
Bubba Day. Now for the weather, you should not plan your day around today. Tomorrow and Thursday will be sunny with highs in the mid to upper 80s, still looking like chances of rain starting Friday and continuing through the weekend. Shall see, but that's what it looks like right now.
I feel like we should start taking bets on that. Just see how accurate it is.
Hey,
not like formal bets.
As I said, I just report what Google tells me.
Don't plan your day on it.
Just don't plan your day around it. Sports. Last night, the Panther baseball and softball teams each played a doubleheader against Fairfield on the road, and all 4 games kind of went the way of the Trojans. It wasn't a great night for the Panthers, but without seeing the games, I'm sure they played their tails off. As the Panther softball team dropped both games by an identical 9-1 score, and the Panther baseball team lost game 1 19-2 in 4 innings and fell 11-1 in game 2.
Fairfield must be pretty good this year.
So Fairfield must have a pretty solid team. So tonight, there are no games tonight, but tomorrow the Panthers head a few miles east to play New London. Both the baseball and softball play in New London. This day in history, on this day in 1935, Babe Ruth, one of the greatest players in the history of baseball, ends his major league playing career after 22 seasons, 10 World Series, and 714 home runs.
Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad.
That's a pretty good little career.
Okay.
And I didn't write this down, but I think it said that the following year he was immediately inducted into the Hall of Fame.
I would hope so.
And he should absolutely. So
nice.
Quote of the day: everything I like is either illegal, immoral, or fattening. Says Alexander Wolcott.
That sounds correct.
All right, maybe funny, maybe not. So I don't know if I told you guys this, but the other day I was feeling a little nostalgic, and I was remembering my grandparents, and
which happens.
Yeah,
it's good for you, man.
Which was nice. I was having a moment. Then I remembered what my grandpa told me, right before he kicked the bucket. He said, "Son, how far do you reckon I can kick this bucket?" He kicked it a long ways, actually.
It sounds like
it was good.
If you remember it, core memory, right? So,
remember to like, follow, subscribe, share, push the buttons, tell all your friends. We appreciate it. And now.
And thank you for watching today's episode of Amplify MP. We'll see you tomorrow. Tune in.